sorting. Chronologically sort them. This is simple. This is quick. This is quick. The shoes need to be sorted. Hey guys, welcome to this beautiful episode of my shenanigans. Alright? So, since this is cleaning time, I'm trying to sort some the shoes that I'm supposed to wash, man. Imagine. It's been like 2 months I've not touched these shoes. So I'm trying to sort them by how easy it is to wash each of them. Yep. Hey guys, welcome to my space. My name is Francis, and today we are still on the cleaning series. Yeah, but now this is me trying to clean up shoes. These shoes have been uncleaned for almost like 3 months. Man, sometimes when life happens, it's not easy. So we're going to use detergent, clothes like this. So I'm going to start with the shoes that I feel are easy to clean up, like this one. I love this shoe. I love this shoe. You know, because I love this shoe because it doesn't get dirty too fast. You know, but also it's a shoe that you can style on anything, like even jeans. If you're going to office, you can still. It's a double player. For me, mostly when I'm getting shoes, I prefer. Oh my God, rain is coming. Shit, rain. Damn. Let me go get the clothes, man. Pick these clothes, Ooh. Damn it. Oh, this one is dry. Kind of dry, but not so much. Is this dry too? No. So the rest I'm just going to leave them here. This was almost dry. Woo! And this one. The rest I just leave in here. Bet by now you hear the rain, yeah? It's raining while we're cleaning shoes. Yeah. Man. Woo, it's windy. So I was telling you that I like these shoes because they're double dealer, you know? Multi-spurs and all. Ooh. The rains are heavy, man. We thank God it's raining, yeah? This is done. See? That's why I like that shoe. Woo! Another one is this one. So guys, I have an obsession. Let me ask you a question. What's your favorite shoe color? I like this color, brown. I have several pairs of brown shoes, by the way. And it's for a simple reason. I feel like, to me, brown shouts class. I feel like brown is a classic color. You can, wear it up with anything, just about anything. Just about anything. Black not so much, but blue, woo! Especially that royal blue. Ouch. be amazing, man. It's been a while since, I think it's been, lately it's been raining, but not so much. But when it rains, it really pours hard. I think that's why this rain is this serious. Yeah. So, see this? This pair is done. Ta-da! Keep it there. And then, what happened to this shoe? This is another nice pair of shoes, man. I need to take this for repair. It's opening up. I don't know, did I kick somewhere? I didn't see this. So with suede, I prefer not to use soap or anything on it, because according to the people that I buy these shoes from, they tell me that suede is a very delicate shoe material, so you really need to take great care. And I also like suede shoes, This is coffee brown. This is a very nice shoe too, especially for occasions such as office, official occasions and stuff like that. I think from observation you already can tell that I have a lot of shoes. At least for a man, that's quite. It could be alarming for some people, but for me, it's not really alarming. I remember even in high school, not in high school, at uni, I feel like I used to have the best pair of shoes. I'm telling you, I'm not even bragging, but at uni, I think I had the best pair of shoes because I love shoes. And it's something that happened unconsciously at the back of my mind. Growing up, I didn't really have a lot of shoes, to be honestly, quite frankly. I didn't have. Let me see. I used to have one pair of shoes, at most one pair of shoes, and that pair of shoes would double as a shoe for school, a shoe for church, a shoe for any occasion. So imagine having one shoe playing all these roles. You find that on many occasions you find that the shoes wouldn't even last 3 months. Before you know it, will be open from the front. And I remember one time, let me tell you again a story of why I actually told myself that when I grow up and get to have some small money, I'll have whatever kind of shoe that I have that I want. So one time, see how the suede turns out. It's really neat. I like it. It's a beautiful shoe. See, it's beautiful. So now I have these loafers. They've also served a great period of time, but I like them. So there was one evening I was coming back from school. At the time I was, I think, in primary 4, yes. So my dad had bought me what in my eyes looked like a unisex shoe, a shoe that both men and women put on. It was a boot, but it had a small heel. So this heel, whenever it hit the hard surface, it would make a sound of so and that actually made me very uncomfortable in class. So whenever I approached the class corridor, I used to go like tippy-toeing like this, so that I don't pay attention. So one time, like the case was always, that is done, I used to go play football with that very shoe. And unfortunately, I kicked a stone that opened up from the front like this. Man, It was the hardest time. Remember, I never had money to go and fix the shoe. I could not tell my dad because I knew my dad was not really doing well at the time. So I decided to look for some natural gum. Precisely put tree gum. Hold it a little bit together. So I used to walk like this, carefully, just to make sure that it stays intact. So the thing could only hold on for long, and eventually it gave up. So I decided I'm also not going to try so hard to fix it again. I decided to just walk with the shoe where it was just open like this. So just opposite of our home where we live, there was a drinking joint, and there was a lady that was a friend to my dad. So she saw me with an open shoe like this, trying to walk past her. Then she's like, "Francis, come. What's wrong with your shoe?" I told her, man, I kicked a stone. And then it opened up, man. I like this shoe. I love this shoe. These are Clarks, yeah? I like it too. This beautiful pair. So for these shoes, I'm actually just using water and a cloth. And then later I'll just pass the shoe polish onto it and then we call it a wrap. So she called me. I remember her name. She called Jen. She called me and told me, "Francis, what's wrong with your shoe?" I told her, "Hey, the shoe, man, it's got some issues. I kicked a stone, blah, blah, blah." And then she's like, "Get that shoe. Wait for your dad when he's sitting on a dining table. And then get that shoe and throw it onto his face on the dining table." At the back of my mind, of course, I couldn't do that. Clearly, she was trying to imply that remind your dad of his responsibility. But at the back of my mind, I knew my dad was facing some serious financial problems. So, after that encounter with that lady, I loved shoes, especially butter taffies. I loved butter taffies. For those of you that grew up with butter taffies, you know what I'm talking about. I love that shoe. And then there was a brand of shoes called Kickers. I love those two shoes. So, after that, I told myself, you know what, when I grow up, I'm going to definitely get me any type of shoe I want, no matter the price. And from the look of the shoe that I have, I think you can tell that they're not shoes that come cheap, I told myself, no matter the price, I'll get the best shoe that I want. The best shoe there is for as long as I want it. I'll work hard and get it. And I think that's the reason as why I have this type of shoe. And whatever started this journey of me acquiring these shoes of this nature was when my dad, one time, I think he had made some good money, bought me a butter taffy and a kicker. It was done. That's when I started my journey of shoe collection. Look, these are classic shoes, bro. I like this. Look. Whew. Oh man, it's dope. So my other favorite shoe is actually this one, but it's very hard to clean. So I've got some other simple shoes to clean up, like these ones. Woo! Oh, it's becoming extremely windy and it's coming over. These shoes, I don't necessarily like them like that, but I guess when I bought them from the shop, I thought they were really a good pair of shoes, these ones here. But the more I stayed with them, I came to notice, man, they're not as good. But anyway, what am I gonna do? What to do? So now for these shoes that have these white, lines, white finishing threads, I like to use a bit of detergent just to jazz up. You see? Just to jazz up the vibe. Very important so that you keep them white. Else they just turn to either or to whatever color, or brown or something. And then just right here, I also do the same. And this spot needs to Toothbrush is very important when cleaning these kinds of shoes, by the way. You don't need to use something that has. And then this one. This is also key when cleaning up shoes. Oh my god, some intrusion is happening. You need to use this. To clean up the white. It's a rough. It's a rough. This is what they use for washing saucepans here. So I use it because it has that rough texture and cleans perfect. Ooh. I like that. Ooh, so you see? Oh man, it's turning out dope. Dang, I like it now. Woo. Man, this rain is blowing, trying to chase me off the veranda, but Satan, the number you are calling is not available. Gonna put it, turn them around so that they don't really get wet like that. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Some of you might be wondering why I'm cleaning from outside. It's because there's no power. Power. We're experiencing some crazy load shedding out here, so it's dark in there for you to see the details. So, are you seeing? So how clean this shit is. So, I think this is another easy shoe to clean. It's a Timberland shoes. I've never polished this shoe. I don't know what kind of polish actually is suitable for it. I think, is it coffee brown, neutral, something. I need to just take it to the barber, the cobbler, to see what he can do with it. So now for this particular one, I'm gonna get a little bit of soap and clean it up. So I will clean this shit. Let me see what I'm doing. No, this one is very easy to clean. Yeah, so woo! Oh! Man, when did I last play in the rain? Hailstones! Oh shit! Guys, look at this. This is crazy, bro. Shit! Shit! Man, I need to get back in the house. Look at the trees. Look at the trees, bro. Look at the trees. Shit! Damn! Woo! Hailstones. Look. Good. We need to get in the house.